Welcome to our post-game press conference. We have our player of the game, Scottie Thompson, and Coach Tim Cone of Barangay Ginebra. Gentlemen, congratulations. Coach Tim, the never say die mentality of Ginebra was in full display today, coming back from 18 points down. What did you see from your players, and what did it take to snatch this game one victory?
Well, we saw that Jumar was getting treatment on the sidelines, so we took advantage of the times that he was absent on the floor to get back in the game. When he's on the floor, it's just really, really tough. And the good news is we just battled tonight. We didn't play great. We didn't shoot great. We didn't even really defend that great. But we haven't played here in Mall of Asia for quite a while, so it was a little difficult for us in terms of getting the feel for the rims. We didn't have a chance to practice or shoot here. So, but bottom line is we found a way. But it's only one game, and we got to be playing better than this as the series goes for us to have a chance. But it's nice always to get the lead in the series.
Thank you, Coach. Scottie, nakita namin, nasaktan yung elbow mo, and then towards the end of the fourth, you hit your head as well. Sabi ko na Coach Tim, you need to get treatment. But you refuse to bench, you tuloy yung laro. Gaano ka-importante para sa'yo to get this game one victory?
First and foremost, all glory to God sa panalong ito. And we know playoffs, very tough game, but kung ano lang talagang kaya namin, ibibigay namin yung best namin. But it's part of the game, no? It's playoff time, so the physicality is there. We have to battle through it, and we have to be tough every single possession.
We now start with the questions for Scottie from the press.
I can just say one question for Scottie, let him go. Whoever wants to go. You cramping?
Yeah.
Scottie, ano ba? Concern ba yan going into game?
No, it's just cramping lang. So,
Are we any more questions for Scottie? We'll let
One
him
more
go.
question for Scottie if you want it.
Scottie, sa game 2, siyempre, ayaw nyo down ng 18. How do you make sure na at least hindi kayo umabot sa ganung sitwasyon?
I think from the start of the ball game, no, we have to be mindful, especially on defensive end. So I think yung defense namin yung dahilan bakit kami nakastay sa game, and yun lang.
With that, we thank Scottie.
Hey, Coach.
Now we're ready for the questions for Coach Tim.
Thank you, guys.
Coach, Scottie. Coach, over here.
Okay.
Coach, that final defensive play when I think Japet got blocked Junmar. Also, their story on the defensive. Was that an anticipation? Did you anticipate that?
Well, we didn't exactly execute our defense the way we were supposed to. We were trying to make sure that Jumar didn't catch the ball in the paint or at the post. But I think, they kind of panicked a little bit because the shot clock was going, the count, the out-of-bounds count was going down. And so I think our guys started to get excited about that, and they kind of lost their discipline in terms of really denying that post up. We were supposed to sag back on that post and not allow it in. But as the time went down, we started stepping out and denying, and that's what allowed that pass to go in. But Japet did a good job of challenging that shot, and luckily for us, it rolled out, and we were able to secure the rebound. And then, of course, Jamie misses the 2 free throws, and then Troy makes that great hustle play that knocked the ball off of CJ, and then that gave us another chance. But it just we were upset at ourselves at halftime because we just felt we didn't play the game the way we wanted to play it. I was sitting there during the game saying, "My gosh, we're holding them to 65 points, we're holding them to 70 points, and we still can't beat this team." That was really the game plan, is really to try to hold them down as much as we could, but they were still, even though we were doing that, they were still dominating us. So, we did a Herculean effort tonight on defense, just trying to hold them down. But our offense couldn't keep pace. But hopefully we start smoothing things out. But we just And we just can't fall into playing their game, and I thought we played their game tonight. And we need to play a little bit more discipline. We were better, much better in the second half, I have to admit. And it doesn't hurt that that Jumar was on and off the floor with his, looked like a calf issue. So that helped us out a little bit, staying in the game and able to overcome it.
Coach, you gave me